when Jesus was crucified on the old rugged cross, no one expected the resurrection of CLARKE. That's the abbreviation for Christ, Lord, all righteous King. And just like they did not see the resurrection of the Word, they did not see the most historical legal challenge in Canadian political history. But in June of 2023, I told the Toronto media, I told the Toronto City Clerk, and I told clearly Olivia Chow and the 6 wannabe mayoral candidates, if any one of you 6 are called mayor on June 26, I will contest it to the highest court in the province. And on September 22nd, 2023, I fulfilled that when I walked into the Superior Court and started the most historical legal proceeding in Canadian political history for Canada's largest city, when I legally contested the appointment of Olivia Chow as a controverted election, which is illegal in the province, keyword, the province of Ontario, under Section 83 of the Provincial Municipal Elections Act of 1996. Olivia Chow, she has been battling me with 2 city lawyers. I think they're coming for Olivia Chow, because Olivia Chow, you are cooked, finished, done. And Olivia Chow, if you want to be Toronto mayor, then you have to enter the by-election after the court order you to forfeit the office of Toronto mayor, which is the penalty under Ontario law. Because Olivia Chow, you must prove that the Toronto media did not rig in a specific amount of candidates, portray them continually throughout the election to use the major exposure of the media to coerce the public to vote one of them as Toronto mayor on the belief that they were the only ones who were qualified. I, Olivia Chow, must prove that's what happened. If you cannot prove that did not happen, and I prove, which has already been proven by the media reports, that that is what happened, then under Ontario law, the Provincial Municipal Elections Act, Section 83 of 1996, you must pay the penalty. And the penalty for being elected in a controversial election is the person who held office, who was elected in that election, must forfeit the office of Toronto mayor, and a by-election must be called to replace them. And we expect the courts to sanction the Toronto media, and we expect the courts to sanction debate organizers, that for them to include candidates specifically in debates or media exposure, it has to be a genuine news story. And it was not a genuine news story that these specific 6 has shown that they were the qualified front runner. For example, Mark Saunders, he is not a retired police chief. Mark Saunders is a failed, disgraced police chief who quit his job at the highest level of maintaining and determining the law for the people of the city of Toronto. Quit! In turn, he wouldn't even been elected provincially. Mr. Kevin Clark was a 7-time mayoral candidate, former homeless man, ex-con, ex-drug dealer, ex-pimp, a drug addict who went through all the pain, suffering, anguish that there is. So he has the experience. He was also an ex-grade 5 student teacher. So he's also a teacher. Mr. Kevin Clark placed 9th in the last 2 previous elections. No media exposure. And one time he spent $500 and something, the other time he spent none. Mr. Kevin Clark has put on Hunger Feed Out, Children Pizza Party, Candy Fest. Mr. Kevin Clark has fixed and maintained housing. Mr. Kevin Clark has the qualifications. He also formed the 14th registered political party in the province of Ontario and stopped Maxime Bernier from using his party name, the party name that Mr. Clark found, the People's Party. Bernier formed it, but Mr. Clark found it to stop Bernier from using the name in any provincial election in Ontario. Mr. Kevin Clark has faced Jack Layton, Bob Ray. He has faced Dennis Mills, John Nunziata. He has faced Melvin Douglas Last. He has faced all three of the Fords, Rob Ford, Doug Ford, Micheal Ford, and many other legendary. He has faced Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland. So how could the media has ignored that Mr. Kevin Clark, the man who brokered the largest children in history, how could the media have denied that Mr. Kevin Clark was a clear front-runner for the office of Toronto Mayor? Hey kids, you have fun, your city, your democracy. All children matter, all candidate matters in democracy. And don't let anyone tell you you're black, white, aboriginal, and all that. You are children of the light. You're not of separation, not of pigmentation. You are of creation. And you are the one that I bow to. And on July 15th, I will defeat Olivia Chow in the historical legal challenge contesting the appointment of Toronto Mayor. And we will put the children back at the head of this city, because the children are the first world leader. Have fun, kids. Toronto is a city of fun, not a city of guns. A city of hope, not a city of dope. A city of prosperity, not political hypocrisy.